Good morning and welcome to the weekend intention. Okay, well, it's exciting. It looks like rain might be coming our way. Woohoo! Keep that intention going. Okay, we're going to do an inwards journey. So if you could find a place for about 30 minutes to sit or lie down with your eyes closed and not be disturbed, that would be good. We're gonna close our eyes now and start with a few slow, deep breaths. Take the breath of life in. And when you exhale, I want you to just let go of everything. All your cares and worries just dissolve and float away. And then take the next breath in, fill your belly up full. And this time when you exhale, I want you to feel like you're sinking into the safe arms of Pachamama, Mother Earth, always supporting us. And for the next breath, if you could focus on breathing light directly into your heart and then exhaling light directly from your heart. Good. And now let's bring our attention to the body. If you could bring your awareness down to your feet right now and simply ask them to relax at this time. Feel your energy leaving through your feet, going into the earth, curling up with the roots of the forest, and then circling back to complete the circuit back into your feet. Allow the earth to cleanse and replenish your energy. Feel grounded. And then we focus on the ankles, the shins, calves, knees. Any inflammation that exists just melts away, just cools. And everything relaxes. When you focus on the upper legs, buttocks, pelvic area, hips, feel everything loosen. And then your inner organs, rib cage, breast, chest, full back and spine. Feel everything soften. Your shoulders are down in the most comfortable position. Arms, forearms, hands, and fingers hanging loosely. Your neck is supple, bearing no weight. And then we bring our attention up to the skin of our scalp. And sometimes tension can hide up there. So I want you to just release everything right now, almost as if your ears could wiggle. And then we bring our attention to the jaw and allow it to unhinge. Open up and receive the breath of life. All our facial muscles just simply melt into perfect relaxation. And then we just challenge ourselves and see if we can't get our eyelids to soften a few extra degrees. It's amazing how much control we have over our bodies when we simply ask and communicate with it. And then we move inwards and we ask our right brain to relax and our left brain to relax. Now let's thank our minds for all the hard work they do for us all the time. We're actually going to invite our minds to have a seat on the couch right now and just chillax for a bit while we let the heart steer the bus for this session. We want the mind to stick around and be part of our council. Just take more of a back seat for now. Now let's deal with our thoughts. We all have so many thoughts. Let's continue using that beautiful element of water to help us with our thoughts today. Thought is very conducive to working with water, as water naturally retains memory. So imagine yourself outside, standing on the ground with your arms raised to the sky, and you're looking up at the big, heavy clouds up there. And they just start to release their payload. And it's a warm summer rain, and you're feeling the little tiny splashes all over your face and your hands and your legs. As the rain gently begins, and then it picks up a little bit, gets a little bit more heavy. And you are sighing in relief, along with the earth and the plants and the trees and the animals. Everybody's thirst being quenched, everybody being rejuvenated with life of water. And as the raindrops are passing by your head on their journeys with gravity's help to the earth, there's a natural pull, a little bit of a vacuum occurs, and your thoughts individually pop out of your head and are encapsulated each by their own individual drop of water. And there's so much rain that all your thoughts are absorbed up. And you're witnessing or observing your thoughts, but you're not getting engaged. You're not going along on the journey where they're being taken to the ground by the gravity. You're just watching. And if you're observing or watching your thoughts, therefore you are not your thoughts. You are something much more deeply profound than that. And we're going to explore that here a little bit. But first, let's take the journey from our head space down to our chest cavity, where our heart is. We're going to use a beautiful wooden spiral staircase to do this, and I'd like you to experience the journey viscerally. So feel the smooth grain of the wood underneath your fingertips as you trail your hand down the railing. Hear the soft padding of your bare feet as they touch down on each step. And feel the buoyancy as you glide down the staircase. And as you arrive on the platform, I want you to notice if there's anything in front of your heart. There might be a gate with a lock on it. Maybe a wall has been built. And this is normal and natural. We all develop protective measures for ourselves. But what I want you to realize right now is that this is your heart. You have full access, VIP backstage pass to it at all times. It's your concert. So I want you to go ahead and envision those locks disintegrating, the gates creaking open. Perhaps a bridge appears over the moat that may have been built, if you're like me. And as you approach the door to your heart, it cracks open a little bit. And brilliant beams of yellow golden light are spilling out everywhere. It's so beautiful. I want you to see yourself opening the door and entering into your heart space to be completely bathed in this warm and loving light. You feel so safe and secure and so happy. This is the most amazing place you've ever been or could imagine inside your heart space. And this light is closest to the truest essence of what you really are as well. Everything in the universe is made of energy, as are we. It's the common denominator. So we're going to have a bit of a shift in perception right now so we can experience our energy body or our light bodies. I'd like you to look down at your hands inside your heart and see that all the cells of your body have transformed into brilliant points of light. So you're kind of floating there, existing like a light cloud. It's very blissful. And everybody has a very unique shade of color and texture to them. I'd like you to experience this too. What color are you? And then you look up and see a colossal but indescribably beautiful ribbon of light above you as well. This is the flow of the cosmos, the consciousness of one. I call this place the Nexus. It goes by many names in many cultures. It doesn't really matter what you call it. At the end of the day, what it really is total connection. And that's what we want. So I'd like you to go ahead and allow yourself to float up and merge with this light flow. You don't have to be afraid. You can come out of it at any time. You don't have to sacrifice anything to experience this. And you don't need to change your beliefs. All truths are inclusive here. And one of the things that you might experience when you first join in is a sensation of coming home, of belonging. And at some point on every level, you will experience that you are everything and everyone in the universe. They are also you. We are all one being, one light, all the same pie. Consciousness, all different flavors. We're just bringing to the same pie. Now, this Nexus is a place of incredible power. You have at your fingertips the knowledge and wisdom of the entire universe at your command. This is where our intuition stems from. It's a place of spontaneous healing, of miracles, and incredible capacity to create. We're going to take advantage of that right now. We're going to intend a reality of our choosing and then anchor it in the present moment at the end of this intention. Because we can. So I'd like you to go ahead right now and envision the life that you've always secretly dreamed of having in all its glorious details. I'm going to guide along in generalities because at our core, we all want the same things. But I want you to fill in the blanks and color the page the way you see fit for your life. Let's start by talking about health. We all want good health. So let's envision ourselves right now completely whole, vibrant, healthy, moving our physical bodies with ease and grace. Our emotional bodies balanced, our mental bodies full of clarity, and our energetic bodies filled and complete. And we trust our bodies. They're amazing systems that self-heal, self-repair, guard us against anything we might need shielding from. And in this reality, we take care of our bodies. Anytime we need guidance or teaching on how to do so, that is amply available to us. I'd like you to experience this vitality right now. I'm feeling very light, as if effervescent bubbles are just coursing through my entire being right now. My DNA, my cells, right down to the atomic level. Everything realigning into its natural, perfect, healthy state of balance. It's very invigorating. Now that you're experiencing this vitality, I'd like you to include your family and friends. Witness the expressions of relief and wonderment on their faces. And then extend it to include your community. And then the entire planet. What a beautiful gift to give and receive total vibrant health. This is within our power to do so. We are all healers. It's just a matter of sending out our frequency through intention. Now let's talk about abundance. There's plenty on this world for all of us, and that is the truth. So let's go ahead and lift humanity right now up out of survival mode and into creation mode. It is time. Everybody has access to fresh, clean drinking water. Everybody has ample, natural, healthy food. Everybody has shelter. Everybody has warmth or cooling if they need it. And there's plenty left over for comforts. So maybe we can travel around once in a while. Most importantly, that we have the resources to follow our passions and dreams in life. Each of us were seated with a unique gift that only we can develop and share back with the world. This is our purpose. When we're on the path of our purpose, we feel fulfillment. Not just because we're doing what we love. Deep down, we also each have an innate need and desire to contribute. And so when we're following our path, we're being fulfilled on many levels. I'd like you to experience this right now. What are you doing when you're following your bliss? And if you don't know what your purpose is right now, don't worry, it's okay. We're going to generate some feelings associated with it and allow that to beckon into your conscious awareness, that information. So let's go ahead and generate feelings of wholeness or completeness that we felt in our lives. Or perhaps that all over good feeling from selflessly helping another at some point. Or you can go to a memory where you're doing something you were so enamored with, so fascinated by, that you completely lost track of all time. That's kind of what you're looking for. And now see yourself going to bed at the end of the day of being on your path, feeling completely fulfilled, sleeping soundly through the night, waking up in the morning excited to jump out of bed and do it all again. No, we just did this for the entire world. So what does that look like now? I see all the amazing intellects and imaginations pooling together to problem solve. And all of a sudden, we're living on a planet free of pollution. We've learned how to live in harmony and balance with the Earth's ecosystems. How fantastic is that? Look at us exploring our limitless potential together, expanding our consciousness, inventing, building, teaching, learning, sharing, caring, progressing into the future in a most balanced and conscious way. What an exciting time to be alive. See this as being already happened. It is already done. So say we all. And we're doing this together. We are meant to be together. We are here to walk each other home through the meadows and over the bumps. But today, let's celebrate this incredible existence together in song, music, dancing, laughter, playing. And let's do this today in the rain, in the beautiful quenching, life-giving rain. I feel joy just expanding my chest thinking about this. And feeling all the relationships healing, cleansing. Love being transmitted and received freely. So incredible. I'm walking down the street in my reality, seeing the smiles on all the strangers' faces, watching the lights behind their eyes. So beautiful. And let's intend one more thing while we're here today. Let's intend that everybody is awakening to this consciousness of one. At least that everybody is feeling connected. Something incredible happens when we remember who and what we truly are. This high vibrational frequency, resonance, energy, this light, this love. All of a sudden, the lower, heavier energies just don't make sense anymore. The greed, the harming of others, the righteousness, the judgment, this all naturally falls away and we tend to adopt the same foundation principles: honesty, integrity, authenticity, caring, sharing. Everybody's on the same page. What a relief. What an opportunity. Even the systems that govern us in this reality are designed in place to uplift us in our lives, to protect our freedoms, and to help us flow along on our journeys together. I'm sensing all the tension, worry, and fear lift collectively up off of our shoulders in the atmosphere above us to transform into a higher resonance frequency, one that's more in alignment with who we truly are. And all of a sudden, trust is just blossoming in my heart again. I'm overflowing with compassion, sensing all the connections, cleansing, clearing, healing, opening up, communication flowing. So incredible. The atmosphere is just so wonderful to be in. It's so easy just to be. It's so easy just to be. Now, wherever you are, whatever you're doing in your beautiful reality, I'd like you to just stop for a moment, whether you're out frolicking in the ocean or a nice cool lake on a hot summer's day, or you're having a picnic with your family, marveling at their shining faces, watching your children and grandchildren thrive. Or if you're at work doing something you absolutely adore, creating something that only you can do. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, just stop and take a look at all the beauty that's surrounding you. Drink it in. Feel this unconditional love energy that surrounds and supports us at all times, and receive it. You are so worthy of this amazing reality you've just created. And let's just connect with a little gratitude before we finish up. Thank you, thank you, thank you for every step, every breath of this incredible existence. Thank you, vulnerability. Thank you to all the lessons I've learned. Thank you to this vessel, this body that allows me to perceive all this beauty. Thank you to my emotions for guiding me through this lifetime. And most of all, thank you for our connections to each other, to the earth, to our hearts, back to the source, the fountain that constantly replenishes us with love and light and healing and energy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now I want you to take this incredible reality you've just created and build it up as an energy ball in your centers right now, in the heart space, the solar plexus, the Dantian area. Build it up as a big energy ball, make it crackle with life, and then soak it with those elevated emotions you just felt, the fulfillment, the joy, the peace, and the gratitude. And we're going to take a large breath in Build up that energy, and then we're going to exhale and release and share it with the world. Here we go. And release it. Feel those waves of energy extending all around the entire planet. Exhale completely, give it all away. Our hearts are vast. And then breathe in the breath of life. Replenish yourself with love, light, healing, energy. Good job. Now we're going to wiggle our fingers and toes, come back into our bodies proper. Shift your limbs around a little bit too. And when you feel you're ready to come back into the room or your space, open your eyes and just notice how you're feeling right now. Know that you can come back to this state of being and recreate it at any time of your choosing with a single conscious breath of intention. This is why we do this practice, so that we can do it on demand. And eventually we won't even have to put effort into it anymore. We'll just become natural, walking, talking transmitters of this high frequency energy that's more in tune with who we truly are. Creating the reality of our choosing all around us because we are this powerful. And so much more so when we put our intentions together in this way. Exponentially, by magnitudes. So thank you so much for joining me in these intentions. Whether it's live or recorded, it all works, it's all good. Now, I know right now it's a little bit difficult for us who are in BC looking out the window because the visibility is super poor and all we can see is this dark, dark smoke fog. But hold that light within you, within your vision, inside of you. Hold that energy level up. Keep the rain in your thoughts. And we're going to get through this. We'll see you again for tomorrow night for tomorrow's intention. Have a most excellent rest of your weekend. We'll see you then.